Hey guys, I just want to show you something that a lot of people probably don't know about the Farmall Cub. Um, Today was kind of my grease and oil up day. I haven't done it in a while, so I went around and oiled all of that and then greased all these grease fittings and stuff like that with the grease gun. And I did the PTO one back here. And I went around and oiled all of these clutch springs and stuff like that, and not the clutch, brakes, and this is the clutch. I oiled the rods for it. I did like the throttle levers and stuff like that, and everywhere where metal touched metal, and it moved a lot, got a little bit of oil, just so it stays lubricated. But here isn't. Oh, I also did the generator. That's what those little slots are for those of you who didn't know. Lighting is really gonna suck. I probably can't see much in there at all. Hold on a second. Kinda, maybe, not really. Yeah, you can't see much in there. But in there's two little oil caps for the generator. Not a lot of people oil the bearings on the bushings on those on the generator, which really should be done. You're supposed to do it every 50 hours according to the manual. Another overlooked thing is this plate right here. Let's see, actually. Might actually be able to get some... Nope, it's not. I was supposed to get some flash. I can use the light. Right there, that little cover hole right there. In there's a throwout bearing for the clutch. Not a lot of people I know oil it, or grease it, sorry. Just straight up, there's a grease fitting. Put it up in there and put a couple pumps of grease in there. You're supposed to do that every 50 hours when you do that. Now, to the one that probably no one knew about and never did. That's this right here. That's the wheel. There's this cap that goes on there. This cap screws right on here like that. And, you know, everyone always thought that maybe it was just a cover to get to the bearings or something like that. Well, it is. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fill that whole entire cup all the way to the top with grease. Screwed in there. And as you screw it in there, the pressure from that squishes the grease all the way through and out the back here. And there's those roller bearings in there, and it greases those. Oh, got a little snow on that. And another thing is that when you're greasing these up, that away. Yeah, these are those stripped out gears from the 1036. Oh, my steam whistle fell over. We're gonna sit like that. Now a trick is you take your grease gun. This is a old steam engine trick that old grimy steam operators taught me. Is you fill the cup with grease and you go like this. You hit it on something hard. And what it does is when you fill it all the way up with grease, all the way like a mound almost, and then you hit it, when you hit it, that grease will go and sink way down, and air bubbles will just pop right up. And you got to do that several times. You got to fill it up, hit it a bunch of times, let it sit for a minute, do the other one, hit it a couple more times. And by the time you're done, you want that to be a solid grease, so that when you screw it on there, it gets lubricated. So, oh, no, I don't want that to happen. Alright. Grease this up. Yeah. It's really cold outside. It's like 11 degrees right now, so I have no clue. This grease is coming out, and at first I'm like, why is this coming out so hard? Then I realized that it was 11 degrees outside, and that grease probably does not want to move. Anyways, I'm just going to pause the video. You guys probably don't want to see me just pumping grease. Alright, grease cup is most of the way full. Now watch. See, that went down a whole bunch. I had that mounded, and it went down a bunch. Because I'm getting out the air pockets. And you can see how it's kind of bubbling up right there. That's because that's the air pockets working their way out. Normally I do this with grease cups. On steam engines, yeah, there's the bearings, the Babbitt bearings, or not Babbitt, but or brass bushings and stuff. You unscrew a grease cup, fill it up, and then you screw it down on there, or you hit it, and you get all like air pockets out. So when you screw that on there and really tighten it down, it's pressuring that grease and forcing it down into the little nooks and crannies around that bearing, so you know that that bearing is constantly running good and true, and always is gonna stay good and not going to wear as fast as if you don't grease it. No, after you let it sit for a minute, yeah, a little bit more. See, it went down a little bit more. Whoa, put my thumb right in it. I'm going to pump a little bit more in there and screw it on. Alright, I filled that up considerably. More. Yeah, you can hear that grease squishing around in there. Take your trusty pair of channel locks. You guys probably can't hear it, but I can hear the grease squishing around in there. Yeah, see the little bit starting to come out the back there. That's good. Alright, now it's all the way on. See a little bit of grease, not a lot, just a little bit, which is about right. So grease coming out of there. And now once I have the tractor pulled out, I'll do the other side, because I have it backed in there, and I probably don't have enough room. Yeah, I probably don't have enough room to do that one. But, yeah, remember to do those. You don't want to have to replace your front wheel bearings, because that will be a chore. Anyways, still a winter wonderland out here, pretty much. I fixed my walk-behind snowblower. It's not used for much other than pushing snow mounds back, pretty much. Because I'll get the big mounds of snow a couple feet tall with the cub, and I'll just go through here and push them back a little bit. But other than that, just kick the shovel. That stuff is preventative maintenance that everyone should do on their machinery. Anyways, if you guys come up with another one that I may have missed in the video, like I know of the ones of there, and the front steering, and the throwout bearing, and the one back there. But if you guys come up with any other ones that are, oh yeah, that's right, ones are in there too. If you guys come up with any other grease or things that should be oiled on this that I may have missed in the video, leave a comment and let me know, and I'll be sure to check mine and make sure that I've done mine. Because, last thing I want to do is have to dump a lot of money into replacing bearings when it could have been prevented if I would have just greased or oiled it. But, anyways, again, let me know if you guys come up with any other ones. Other than that, rate, comment, subscribe.